us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil, as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. On the Denver sideline, you get a look at their head coach. This guy got the season started on the right foot, a home victory in the season opener. On the other sideline, the Colts head coach, Shane Steichen. His team also winners in their opener, so a couple of 1-0 teams doing battle here. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Indianapolis. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
First down, Broncos.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 46, here's second and a yard. A run once more, that's Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. A throw on the move is caught. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos first
on
down.
the ground, this is Harvey. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Tackled in at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's third down.
Nix from the gun on third down. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown Broncos. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And that's a really important opening drive here, Mike. You think back a week ago, there was a lot of disappointment. It was a long week of practice, a lot of questions that had to be answered inside that building. So you want to come and show, hey, last week is over. We are a lot better than how we looked then, and we can't do it a lot better than that.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. Touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
After a gain of 5 on first down, it is 2nd and 5.
Set. 60 Bison, 60, go.
Shotgun now for Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd down, they need 5. Working from the gun, it's Jones.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set up. Have the 60s.
Gun, it's Jones. That's caught by a 1st-round pick, Tyler Warren. Down the left sideline. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5.
It's a gain of 45 yards. That's another Colts 1st down.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Here's Michael Badgley for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Colts come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
And the Broncos 1st down. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Denver.
A 1st down throw for Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's across midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 13 on that screenplay. And a 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Play action now. It's Nix. 1st down throw there is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
And it's
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he will have a Broncos first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
8-yard pickup. And the Broncos first down.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And the Broncos are going to have first and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
First down.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
On first and goal, Harvey. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Here now, second down and goal. To throw is Nix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. For Harvey, 25 total touchdowns his senior season at UCF. This is first in the NFL.
Next to score, Broncos 14, Colts 7. Will Lutz kickoff for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. A couple of different quarterbacks, a couple of different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been the team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been moments. The question is, what pieces can they put together to try to knock Houston off the top?
Yeah, and you know, nobody wants to be in a league, right, Mike? Your coach got fired probably for a reason. You're drafted at the top of the draft order for a reason. Typically means things didn't go great. But if you're going to rebuild, I'll tell you, you want to do it in a division where there's a lot of wins on your schedule, and that's certainly the AFC South over the last couple of years. So as bad as things feel with your Jacksonville and Tennessee, the fact that there's not a big dog in your division, your ability to find yourself climbing up the ladder is not as far as away as it might seem in the moment.
And Greg, I've heard you say a bunch of times, if you have a quarterback, you have a chance. Well, both of these teams at the bottom of the division last year, Jacksonville and Tennessee, they've got #1 overall picks as their quarterbacks. One who's been around for a bit in Trevor Lawrence and one who's recently been drafted in Cam Ward. They have to be #1 overall pick performers for these teams to come challenge at the top.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And with Trevor Lawrence, like, we've seen him play top-tier #1 overall, got a big new contract, and we've seen him play franchise quarterback level ball. It just hasn't been frequent enough. And then, of course, in Tennessee with Cam Ward, we're not sure what it's going to look like, but we knew in college he was incredible. So if they get the Cam Ward we saw last year at Miami, if he brings that culture-changing presence on and off the field in that locker room to Tennessee, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jacksonville and Tennessee higher up that list.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Sack Allen. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Jones. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's our second week in studio, second week of the NFL season. Lots to get to, so let's get after it. Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Seahawks in a rematch of Super Bowl 40. And it's the veteran Aaron Rodgers. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Steelers are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they play host to the New England Patriots. And this is Ramondre Stevenson. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away, it's a touchdown. The Pats even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Khalil Shakir. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bills get a 2nd straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Abdullah now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7 in all outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets, Rams and Jags. They'll also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. Greg, you take a step back and look at the AFC West big picture. This is historic stuff. Chiefs are going for a 10th straight division title, but you have to remember 2 other teams in this division won double-digit games last year. So the question is, are the Chargers and the Broncos that far behind Kansas City?
You know, it sounds crazy. When you mentioned 9 in a row, you think, oh, they're just going to continue to run away with it. But I'm actually fascinated by this division. I think LA and Denver are a lot closer to this year's version of Kansas City, maybe than there's a lot of talk about around the rest of the league. So until someone beats them, you'd be crazy to not pick Kansas City. But last year it was a 4-game and a 5-game spread between them. I think this year, coming down the stretch, that spread is going to be a lot tighter.
No, Greg, I'm thinking if I'm a fan or even in the front office for the Chargers or the Broncos or the Raiders, do I build my team to try to knock off the king of the hill? Because you only play Kansas City 2 of those 17 games. So how do you factor that into your construction?
Yeah, I think it's such a great point. It's really fascinating to dive into. And while I wouldn't necessarily build my roster to just beat Kansas City or to just beat whoever you view as the top team in the division, you do want to find some commonalities among your three division opponents and make sure you are built to play within your division. That's 6 of the 17 now. Winning the division, you get you home playoff games. There's a lot on the line when you win your division and compete for that title. So, yes, every team has to build their roster. If you have a bunch of really good quarterbacks, you better be able to rush the passer and play pass coverage. If you're playing a lot of ground and pound, big running backs, you better be really good on the inside in defense and be able to defend the run. So there's themes across every division, and the teams that are built to compete within the division are usually the teams that find themselves in the playoffs.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Taylor loses the football. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
A run with Harvey. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From 31, here is 2nd and 8. Throwing is Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. 20-yard pickup there. First down. Broncos.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the Broncos first down.
On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Broncos. His first touchdown of the new campaign. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will take a 21-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz is going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he is upended. What an awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Panther 60! Panther 60! Watch the bullet! Watch the bullet!
Here's Jones. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Come on! Set!
Jones keeping this one. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
It's 4th down.
Here we go!
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 36.
Take the handoff. Now Jones. Left side. That is caught by Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First and 10. Here's Jones to throw. Right back to Warren again. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Tyler Warren. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he will score. Game on. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming up a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has an ability to kind of build on its stuff. It's a snowball effect. So when you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing, and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position of the playoffs down the stretch.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is run in downfield by Sutton.
It's a gain of
The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
2 yards. First down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
So, Daniel Jones and the Colts down by 2 touchdowns. 2:21 time remaining. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this one is caught by Pierce. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 6. And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores. And it's first and 10. Pass is caught. It's Warren. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
To throw. It's Jones. The pressure's too much, and he goes down. They come to the line for this one. Third down, needing 3. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. Ooh. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. Here's first down.
That's another Colts first down.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Shotgun now for Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And he will score! Alex Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is second TD catch of the season. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Colts are back to within 7. It's 28-21. The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
The Broncos offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Down to a knee, one more time. And that should just about do it. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos.